But like you said, I learned like to be like, these guys are like family to me. I learned how to like put family first in the situations. But like coach, man, I learned a lot from the 6 months I known him. So I'm just happy to be a part of this movement right here that's going on. Finna go on in Gary, Indiana. So.
Right. You know, we have a lot of great things going on in Gary. Number one, the In Your House with Antoine Clemens show, that's number one, but also the other things that's going on in the city. I really feel that what I'm seeing thus far, the city is getting ready to take off to another direction, you know, with you guys coming aboard. You know, we're just now hearing about Splash, you know, but you guys are around. So what can we do and what can you do and what can we do together to make sure that everyone knows about the Splash games and what Splash is doing?
Well, we've been using just really word of mouth for the advertising because we really want to establish ourselves in the community as a community team first. We didn't want to get off into, you know, spending a lot of money on billboards and commercials and all of that, but we really wanted the heartbeat of the city. And like I said, and these young men, we wanted them to have the experience of being genuinely accepted in the schools and let everybody grow up together, you know, even the crowds. So we're really just looking for just the support of the city. Just come out. The ticket's only $5. You know, you can't beat it, just to come out and enjoy yourself. And we made it like that to where we can have the whole family come out as a whole. And you know, and it's real.
A stimulus package ticket.
Exactly, exactly. You know, and we wanted the fathers, you know, to really be there with the kids and be a support system with everybody. And that's our biggest thing, just really, you know, the community embracing each other, us, them, and them, us, as a whole, you know, so.
Well, we're definitely the In Your House with Antoine Clemens family, and I believe the audiences and fans are going to follow, and we're going to support everything that the Splash is doing. Make sure people get out there, buy them tickets, get out there and support you guys. We're going to support you 122%. So I definitely want to thank you guys for coming down and joining us in the living room. We want to bring you back. We're going to come back and probably shoot one of you guys basketball games and get you guys out there. You know, definitely. You know, so I definitely want to thank you all for coming out, and you too, Mr. Crawford.
All right,
we'll be right back with more In Your House with Antoine Clemens.
All right, thank you.
Than the minimum balance on my credit card.
I just opened an education IRA for my kids.
I never invest more money than I can lose.
How are you saving for your future? Find out more great ways to save for your future and choose to save.
Welcome back to In Your House with Antoine Clemens. We're sitting here today with Vincent Banks. Vincent Banks, thank you for joining me in the living room.
Thank you for having me.
Songwriter, playwright, producer, comedy actor, and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Vincent, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I was born here in Gary, Indiana. I love it. I love Gary.
Only one person said right. Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay, had to get the audience
like
together.
You said, I'm an actor, comedian. Love fishing.
Pretty much. How old are you, Vincent?
I'm 16.
16. Wow. You know, you're doing comedy and stuff right now. What school are you from?
I go to Emerson, Wirt Emerson, VPA.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Emerson supporters in the audience today. Wow. So, what began your comedy career?
Well, I was always funny. My classmates thought I was funny. I guess I started showing out because, you know, as a little kid, you get picked on and stuff. So I gave them something to laugh about. You didn't want to laugh at me anyway. So that made me feel good. And I started going to Second City last year during the springtime and took their stand-up class and really got a feel for it because it's more than just being funny. There are techniques. I mean, you could be the funniest man in the world and still not a comedian because it's very hard to get up there and do a very efficient set, you know, that will hit them every time. You want to kill the audience. Kill the audience.
That's cool. So a little bit later on in the show, you're going to do a stand-up act right here for the In Your House audience.
I am.
All right.
Yes, I am. It's just wrote it. It's all. I try to stay clean. I try to stay productive with what I say because whenever you have a mic, you have some responsibility.
Okay.
So it's all going to be productive for the most part, but I'm cracking down on people.
Okay. So later on today, we're going to see the television debut and stand-up comedy act of Vincent Banks. When we come back a little bit later on, we're more In Your House with Antoine Clemens.
Average foot speed over uneven terrain, barring any injuries, is 4 miles per hour. What I need from each and every one of you is a full target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, and doghouse in that area. Your fugitive has just cashed in his 401k plan, and all he had to do was roll it over.
Learn about rollovers and protecting your financial future, and choose to save.
You can't mess with the big dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, Velma Jones.
With your heart and soul, say yes. With your spirit still, say yes. There
taught me to live like there's no tomorrow, and we did it all. European vacations, expensive cars, the best restaurants. Life was great till he died. Now there are no tomorrows for Hank, but they're all I've got, because we never saved a dime.
Welcome back to In Your House with Antoine Clemens. What an awesome performance by Velma Jones. Thank you for joining me today, Velma. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed and highly favored, Minister Clemens.
All right.
How are you?
I'm great, Velma.
That's a blessing to know.
Thanks, Velma. Velma, we actually come on the show today. The producers actually come on the show today because you sung a song called Yes, which is your testimony. The viewing audience don't know that, Velma, you're partially blind and you have different difficulties. And you want to show the world that even though you have these different stepping stones, I'll say, you still are out there fighting and striving hard to do some things. Velma, let the audience and the viewing audience know a little bit about you.
Hello. My name is Velma Jones, and I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. I attend the community church, which is 2535 Pipe Street, Lake Station, Indiana, where the anointed and appointed Pastor Kevin Lordship Gilkey and First Lady Angela Gilkey. Hello! Hello, First Lady and Pastor.
15 years singing at different churches, different events. Tell a little bit about the different churches that you have sung at and different events that you have been a part of.
Well, I first started out with Reverend Ruben Cusick and Believers in Christ. And I've been singing with him for a good while. Then I was singing with Divine Unity, Henry Childs, and I was singing with Pastor Evangelist Ida Boyd, Soul Crusaders, and then I sung with Reverend Ferris Evans Jr. and Saints with the Vision, and I also sang background with the late Pastor Timothy Wright. Mm-hmm. And I also sung with Pastor DeWitt Jackson and the Michigan City Mass Choir. And now I'm a part of, I also sang with the Indiana State 3rd Jurisdiction State Choir under the direction of Elder Graylin Blakely. Hello to you too. And I also sang with the community choir now of True Worship. And Mark, and I really, it's really a blessing to sing with them. We are anointed. Every Sunday, the service is really anointed with the praise and worship. And I also just been going from church to church singing. I sung for weddings, funerals. They always call me to do, I'm a praise and worship leader, and I also did the Lord's Prayer with for the Church of God in Christ, for the bishop that came to Bishop G.E. Patterson and Bishop Charles Blake when they came to speak at the 3rd Jurisdiction Holy Convocation. I sung the Lord's Prayer, and I also sung the Lord's Prayer for Bishop E. Bobby Warren in the convocation. And I'm always just singing everywhere where the Lord has just really blessed, and people has been really touched by my music ministry. And you know, it's a blessing and an honor and a privilege, and I owe it all to God.